Welcome back to the Kay Monet Life. It's me, Kay Monet, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I make my jerk shrimp lettuce wraps. Now, you can use any protein you like, chicken, steak, it's up to you. I just decided to use shrimp. I'm using garlic powder. I'm also using sliced olives, black beans, black pepper, onion powder. I decided to go with a jerk paste. I'm using mild. I'm using iceberg lettuce, green onions, also known as scallions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and I am going with a medium shrimp, about 30 of them, but you can use whatever size shrimp you like. Like I stated earlier, you can use whatever protein you like. You can use a steak here, you can use a chicken, it's up to you. I don't know about a tofu, but I'm pretty sure you could probably use that. So let's get into how to make these lettuce wraps. So here I'm going to add my seasoning. I'm adding my garlic powder, my onion powder. I'm going to not use any salt because that jerk paste is going to incorporate a lot of salt already. So I don't need that there. I'm going to add my green onions to the bowl as well, and I just used one, just cut that up, and I'm going to stir that up just to make sure that all of the shrimp get a little bit of that seasoning. And the amount of seasoning you use is based on the taste of your household. So again, the jerk paste is going to give you a lot of seasoning, and I'm just using 1 tablespoon. Again, how much you use is what your house likes. In the past, I went very heavy with the seasoning, and I found that it was too much, and you weren't able to really enjoy the food because the jerk seasoning was too much on the meat, and it was just seasoning, and you really couldn't taste the meat. So you don't need a lot. And I'm just going to incorporate that seasoning on all of the shrimp. I am not going to let the shrimp marinate because shrimp do not require that. If this was chicken, I probably would allow it to marinate for a couple of hours, if not overnight. But with shrimp, it doesn't require that. So in this pan, I have added 2 tablespoons of butter and a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. You want to use a heavy pan. I did not do that, and later on you're going to see what my mistake brought me. So you want to use a pan that is going to be able to weather the storm. And when I say weather the storm, be able to hold up to all of the sugar and the seasoning that's in that jerk seasoning. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. So here I'm just making sure that all of the shrimp are laying flat on the pan and that each shrimp gets an opportunity to lay flat so that the shrimp cook evenly. And I'm just going to let it do its thing. Now, as I was stating to you earlier, this is where a stronger pan is needed because now my shrimp are sticking to the bottom of the pan. Thank God they are not burning. They're just sticking to the bottom of the pan due to the sugars that are in that jerk paste. And it's okay because they're not burning, they are just brown. The shrimp are cooked, all of the shrimp are pink. I'm just trying to ensure that they're getting that brown color to them like the ones right there on the right are. You want to make sure that they do look like that because it's just prettier. And don't be alarmed if you do have a pan that does get some of those sugars that are sticking to the bottom of the pan. All you do is take a cup and a half of water, put that in the pan, bring that pan to a rolling boil, scrape those drippings a little bit, loosen them, get them off the bottom of the pan. They'll come up lickety split. remove those drippings and that water and clean your pan as normal. Your pan will be good as new. So that's a Kay's quick tip inside a video. So don't be worried. And as you see, the shrimp are pretty, and within 5 to 10 minutes, they are done. Now, once you are done, now you're going to go into making your wraps. Now, in this bowl, I have black olives, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Now, it's up to you what you put on your lettuce wraps. I made my lettuce wraps a little smaller. You can make them much bigger. You can add avocado. You can do guacamole. It's up to you. You can do rice. So what I do is I take the lettuce, and I just start assembling the actual wrap. What I did for my husband is I just laid the actual lettuce to the side, gave him some black beans, gave him shrimp, gave him all the toppings, and allowed him to make his own. When I made this particular wrap right here, I went a little overboard and put entirely too many toppings on this wrap, where it was just too big to even close. I did not show you me trying to even bite into it because it was not for television. It was yummy, but it was not for television. So this is something that you can do with your family, with your kids. I know your children would love to prepare their own lettuce wrap. And I mean, it gets away from eating bread, and it's very healthy. Everything here is a healthy meal. Just look, I can't even close it. Look, that is ridiculous. But I find a way to take a bite. Look at that. Straight foodie in the house. So I do hope and pray that you enjoyed watching me make this video, and I hope that you make it yourself. And while you're making your wraps, either it be lettuce, shrimp, steak, chicken, you have to ask yourself the question, why be quiet? Live your life out loud.